I don't see how carrying the dread in the country is a problem.
Lagos State, your worst.
Let me tell you something. Where you have your property is where your mind will be.
My expectations for Buhari, in all fairness, no expectations. He has shown he's incompetent, so you don't expect anything from zero. That's the truth. If you ask me, they need to just do some kind of overhaul. Those that are due for retirement, they let them retire. Inject some people with some level of target and mindset. But because, like I said up initially, because I don't expect anything from Buhari, like sincerely, I don't expect anything from him. We are just folding our hands and hope that the 4 years will come and go. Or miraculously something will happen between now and 4 years, either by virtue of election tribunal or whatever. Yeah.
He was not able to meet up to 70%. But now I expect him to do more on road rehabilitation, education and health. That's what I expect from him.
As he has promised that the next administration is next level, we expect him to do better on security, because that's the major challenge we are having in the Nigeria now, especially the north part of this country. And before we know what is happening, so we don't pray for such, that the southwest, northeast will start experiencing such. So we should work on the security and education, because our education is experiencing a lot of things, and that's why you see graduates coming out, they are not doing the best, and they are just releasing them, just go and serve. And now, it is not about the white-collar job. Skill acquisition is part of what we need to work on, so that the government can do more on that, so that even before you finish your NYSC, you can have something you can be doing while the white-collar job is still projecting. So that's just it.
Because if the first level is not good, the next level will be worse. So, for me, if we happen to do any other thing that is positive, it's a plus. But if common sense is to be applied, the first level was a disaster. Then the next level, you don't expect anything better. So there is no hope if I will be. On security, if you look at what he met on the ground and what is on ground now, you will agree with me that he met something better on the ground when he came. There was no crisis in Zamfara. You can pass between Abuja and the Kaduna Road. There was no serious kidnapping in Katsina, his own state. But today, you don't go there. Even the effect of what is happening has reached Lagos. Because nearly in every bus stop now, the quantity of Hausa-looking, tribes you see is there to show you that something is happening there that is rushing them out to this place in that quantity. So certainly on security-wise, I'm not seeing anything.
To me, it was like a stress to us because we're not feeling good. Even the way he hiked everything, like the fuel, everything is not okay. But the next 4 years, hopefully, it might change. It might bring a new dawn to Nigeria. But I hope the next 4 years we are facing now will be another stress. But I pray it's not. So.
We believe if really this is last tenure, which we believe that should be his mindset, though the party will want to take over again after his 4 years, but we should be hopeful. And we believe he should be able to face the security situation. Like he said, I think that should be yesterday, in which he said if there's any other thing is to see that the judiciary, speedily carry out their duties, as well to see how the security agencies can really force the authority over the people. But like he also said, that if there's anything we Nigerians should do, is to expose those who find to be troublemakers around us. And I believe if we really stand by that word, then we should be expectant. But the general fact is that worldwide, we know the economy is really at stake, and Nigeria is not out of the system. So if there's any other thing in terms of the banking environment and all that, the economy of the country, we just have to be hopeful. And then we have to put our hands at work, all citizens. It's a teamwork, I believe, yeah.
I would like to say he has not actually come up with his plans for Nigerians, towards the forthcoming tenure he has. So for now, it's like Nigerians are in confusion, like we are not actually able to get his plan. I mean, for us to begin to put ourselves in line according to what he has in plan for us for the next 4 years to come. Basically, I want him to look more into the agricultural sector in terms of making provision for food. I mean, and the second one will be in terms of security. You know, if you look at what is happening right now in the north, we keep hearing news of Boko Haram, I mean, coming down today, then the next thing you hear about their next attack again. So it's like we are not really sure of the security state of our country. So we want him to look more into all those aspects. I mean, to provide jobs for the youth as well. Youths are jobless in the streets. I mean, if you see a youth today who is carrying a bag, walking on the streets, it's not as if he has a good job that he's doing or something. I mean, something is wrong somehow, because we have this hope of going to school, coming out from school and getting a job, and all you get from all these companies are, we are sorry, we are not presently employing anybody. Before you know it, you see a security man, I mean, a gate man of all these companies taking up the positions of graduates that are seeking entry into these companies. So it's a general thing. Like, the youths are so jobless. So if you can also look into that area to make provisions for, I mean, entrepreneurial skills that will get people actively involved in this country economy. So thank you.
And we all expect to see good government from him, like what we see in other places like European countries, like South Africa, like American. We want to see the real change that he promised us. So as a Nigeria, we're all hopeful to see the change which this government has been promising us. We know that in terms of security, we need improvements. We are really in a difficult situation now. We need the security of this country to change so that this country can be a safer place for every one of us, because this is the only country we can call our own.